This episode of FPR is brought to you by Fishroom Punks. Is that true?
Yeah, so I heard. That's the word on the street.
That's the word on the street. We'll go with that. Love you guys. Hello. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of FPR, your favorite live stream every Wednesday night. I'm pretty sure of it. Man, with me right now is the beautiful Katie Hagen, and she's just looking fantastic tonight.
I'm just all flashy.
Yeah, flashy. I'm so flashy. We got a few people in here. Sketty Nona. Hello, Sarah dear.
Hey,
Jose.
Sarah.
Joy of
Jose.
Fishkeeping. Nick.
Welcome in, Nick.
Nick.
Jeff
and
Kane.
the Jeff Kane. He's lurking and working in the fish room, and that's good.
Bob
As
and
it should
Kim's
be.
Angels are here.
Oh, I've not. Oh.
Joel's here with Uncle Smiley Aquariums.
Yes.
Welcome, welcome. June.
June is
Hello,
here as well.
hello. Thank you all for coming.
Nick says that we're both looking real good. Thank you. Strike a pose.
Oh my goodness.
Skull.
Curtis is here.
Curtis is
Mark
in.
it on the
He
calendar.
has been able to actually come to our live stream.
Welcome, welcome.
It must be the later time frame.
Hi, Jennifer.
Jen.
Okay, I gotta take these off.
Yeah. Wait. Can I try them?
Yeah. They're gonna give you like a mild seizure
I don't mind.
or a headache, one of the two.
Because what is a mild seizure? What's comparable to a mild seizure? My name is Jake. Bionic Jake. I want to do a whole concert like this. It's just like, I'm a freak.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a loser. What the hell am I doing here? Okay.
Okay, don't waste the battery.
though. It's not a waste as long as I'm wearing them.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll leave that right there.
All right, welcome everybody to another crazy FPR thingamajig that we're doing. Of course, FPR stands for Fish
Plants.
and Radio. And so that's what we're going to talk about. Tonight, we're going to start out, well, we'll start in the order of the initials for fish. Fish. What is a real fish room? What do you think, Katie?
It's lived in.
It's lived in, like a real home.
Yeah, like a real home.
You don't get a magazine cover of your house looking all immaculate, and you walk into it and it's like, does anyone live here? Or
Welcome
is this
in,
place
Ben.
for sale?
Thank you for coming.
Ben, thank you. So, a real fish room. Let's be honest with each other. Let's do it for real. Show your fish rooms. You're all in here tonight because you have YouTube accounts. And a lot of you post content. Gosh, I'm hard at talking.
Don't be so hard on
Okay.
yourself.
Fine. Most of you have accounts. All of you have accounts because you're here right now, right? So if you're into posting content, let's get back to the roots. Show it. Show it all.
Show your mess.
Show the good and the bad and the ugly.
That's what fish keeping is about.
Is that a movie?
Yes.
Good, the bad, the ugly.
It is.
Is it Clint Eastwood?
I think so.
Side note, If there was a fight between Clint Eastwood and John Wayne, who would win?
John Wayne, of course.
1 for John Wayne, 2 for Clint Eastwood. Put it in the chat. So the point is that you should not be afraid, and I'm only doing this for my own self-affirmation, is that I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. I want to show all the crazy crap that we go through in a fish room. And that's not including fish dying, because fish do that. But I mean, what do you have time for? What is your schedule? That's a little off topic, isn't it? Anyway, it's hard to keep a fish room sometimes.
You mean
Especially when,
keep one immaculate?
oh yeah. But our fish room's not immaculate, but it is functional, and I love our fish room.
So
I
do
love
I.
our fish.
So do I.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you love the most about it?
That they're happy and healthy.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters.
And it's great. Hi, Sunny.
Welcome in, Sunny.
2. So I forgot
Nick
what was
says-
1 or 2.
Yeah, show your sheet.
Was 2 Clint Eastwood, or was 2... I forgot which was 1 or 2. John Wayne or Clint Eastwood?
1, 2.
Clint Eastwood would kick John Wayne's butt? Is that what you're saying, Ben? You know, I think you're right. But Katie's mom, if she's watching right now, would be throwing a fit. Huge John Wayne fan.
I mean, it wouldn't be like 1, 2, 3, 1 punch and Clint would be down. There'd be a knockdown drag out. But John Wayne would win.
It'd be a better fight than you saw between Joey and,
LRB.
yeah, that guy. I think that, no disrespect, I forgot his name for a second. Lucas.
Yes. Skull says Clint all the way.
I had a funny thing, because Katie's mom's such a big John Wayne fan. And I knew that, so I was like, slipped into the conversation, we were talking about it, and I'm like, do you remember when John Wayne said, "Go ahead, make my day"? And it ruffled her feathers big time.
Oh, yes.
So I tried, anytime I can get away with it or find the opportunity to do it, I will misquote John Wayne and say Clint Eastwood lines, just to mess with her. Anyways, it's fun. I love Katie's mother very much. I call her Mama. I tell her I love her. She's a great, sweet woman. Joy Fishkeeping says, Katie, Jake, no hearts for Jake. That's fine. Katie gives me plenty of hearts to make up for it. So, fish room people, do you have a fish room where you're afraid to show it? Afraid to film it? Because you may have watched other YouTube videos, other YouTube channels where everything looks wonderful.
And pristine.
And it's like, okay, I've got a mess here. I've got this growing on the side of my tank. I've got that going on.
With your fish.
Fish, the tanks, the conditions.
Yeah.
Maybe empty beer cans are strewn about. Who knows? But can you relate? I'd like to see it in the chat, because FPR is most definitely about us interacting with chat. Although we can't throw it up there on the screen like you see in StreamYard, we're watching the stream and we're paying attention.
Bob Kim's Angel says, yes, mine's not perfect.
It's perfectly imperfect. Because what in nature is perfect? I liken it to, look at the map of the United States, okay? So there are some states, no offense, Curtis, there are some states that have straight lines, boop, 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 because a man came in there, or a group of human beings, mankind, I'm not trying to place gender on anything, but you have people that will come through and say, this is the line here, this is the line there. And then some states, like Wisconsin, have jagged lines because of the landscape, would be the Mississippi or the Great Lakes or whatever, and that defines the lines of the state. I think of it that way. So you have the ideal of what people will think is perfect, or what nature thinks is perfect. What is functional and what is created to be an ideal of perfect.
Nick at Hardwater says, I have tanks I haven't shown yet because they're ugly. Now, are they actually ugly, or
I
do you
want to
just
see
think
your
they're
ugly
ugly?
tanks. I do.
Yeah, we want to see them.
And you know what?
There's right there. We dare you to show your ugly tanks.
We'll do it first, okay?
We've done it.
Yeah, but I want to do it again.
Okay.
I want to do it again. I think that we should do a video of what we think is ugly about our tanks. We'll take the lead and we'll do that. And there's only 2 days left of this week, so tomorrow night, after chores are done, I'm going to film it. That's Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then Friday, with very little editing, very little cutting, just the only editing was going to be for your benefit, so it's not like an hour long that you have to watch it. I'm going to throw it out there. Write it down. I promised everybody I'm going to do it. You have
I'll
a little
remember.
paper there. Yeah, you will. I know you will.
Nick
I saw something that
says
Jeff said.
everything is shaped like a blob of cheese.
In
And he
Wisconsin.
says, game on. I'll show him.
Jeff said perfection is a figment of humans' imaginations and or perception. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Be proud of what you're doing. Even though in your eyes it may not look right, you are still maintaining your tanks. You are still trying. And your fish are still alive.
It's about enjoying what you're doing, I think.
Right.
And when for aquarium hobbyists that also partake in the YouTube world and want to put out content, I think it's very easy to try to, I only know this from my own experience, to try to put YouTube first before the actual hobby. Because if I didn't put out content for YouTube, how would I do it? Would I care as much? Would it ruffle my feathers? Would it stress me out to make sure that everything looks wonderful and perfect and pristine so that I can film it? And that's what's held me back a lot of times of putting out content. Being like, nobody wants to see this. This is not as beautiful as this person does, or comparing myself to other people. And who am I to withhold those sort of things from actual people that are interested in seeing what we're doing. If you want to see it, then I should put that out there. It shouldn't be about image, and that is life in general. It's not about putting on facades of anything. You ever gone through that in high school?
Everybody has.
Yeah. You just want to be yourself.
Yeah.
And your inner self just kind of cries out like, and what a wonderful feeling to just be you, good, bad, ugly, whatever. Just, and
Take
then
it as it is.
it sorts out the people. You end up finding out who your real friends are because they love you and what you care about just as much as you do.
Right. Nick Hardwater says, hashtag show your ugly tanks. And Jeff says, I tried doing a show me your tanks stream. People are shy. Well, how about this? Instead of doing a stream, if you don't want to do a stream, if you don't want to do a video, do a short. Just do a short. Put it out there.
But that hang up still is there. People are shy, and why are they shy? Because it doesn't look like so-and-so's tank, or it doesn't look like all the stuff that I looked up.
Jake, we're not in grade school anymore.
No, screw that.
We're to the point of, you know what? It is what it is. And I think everybody else should be too.
I think there's a lot more people.
Because if you enjoy what you're doing, that's all that matters.
What is a real fish room?
Yeah. So like Nick said, hashtag show your ugly tanks in whatever method you choose to do it, whether it be a live, a short, or a video. Put hashtag show your ugly tanks and tag HHD.
I agree. And I see Skulls. Mr. Curtis says, I think I've proven I'm not shy, but super lazy. So there's that. Just don't have time to do it, or don't want to make time.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Jennifer, Mrs. Hardwater. Oh, nothing is ever perfect. I have my ADHD, doom piles, constantly behind on dishes and floors. We have lived in a house and fish rooms.
We have
a lived-in house and fish rooms. Yeah, same here. Especially now that River's here. Big time lived-in house.
See, and that's what's wonderful. Life is fluid. Life is motion.
I've learned
things are changing all the time.
Except as long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
I try my best to not be unhappy because everything isn't exactly in its place and perfect.
Yeah, because you do have a...
That's the whole point of what we're talking about tonight, because that's what my doom is. That is my puzzle. That is what I deal with on a daily basis. And I'm here tonight to tell you that I don't want to feel that way anymore. So if anyone else feels that way, I hope you can relate. Let's just be human beings together. Human beings that keep glass boxes full of fish because, my God, they're beautiful. The plants and the fish and how the water works. The basics of all that. Whether you get into the names and the scientific this and that, really isn't what it is all about. Is that you have a window into a different world where these beautiful living creatures are swimming around, almost flying, because they're just floating through stuff, and that is what is appealing about it. Not the YouTube. Not the image of what other people see that you're doing, but what you love. And if we can all be about that and connect that way, what a stronger community we'll have.
I think Jose hit it on the head. A lot of people like to show perfection on YouTube, which may not be reality. We all lose fish, make mistakes, learn, and move on. Yep, I believe you are 100% right on that, Jose.
Jeff says, I let algae almost...
On most glass, including the front glass, with shy breeders.
See, that sort of stuff growing in there, I think is wonderful to see how it all works. And I don't know. Point is, show us your tanks.
Oh, hang on. Bob Kim's Angels. Jeff just said spam their short. I'm going to copy the link so we can go in there and do it after the live. Welcome in, J-Rock.
J-Rock's here. And not to say there's nothing wrong with trying to build up a YouTube channel and trying to show your best. That's great.
But if you're really trying to help people learn on your YouTube channel, you got to show your mistakes.
And don't
And your
hold
faults.
back because of your own insecurities of what you think other people want to see.
Yeah. That's not real. That's
I'm
not
only
real life.
saying it to myself because I'm saying it out loud for you guys to hear, but I'm talking to myself on this. So that's our fish section for tonight. Let's go on with plants. Plants need water, man. You guys like Sesame Street? Back in the 80s, Sesame Street was awesome, and they'd have these little cartoons in the middle of things. And look it up, Sesame Street, plants need water, man, and you'll find a sketch of two people. It's like, your plant looks funny, man. Yeah, I try to wake it up. You know, my dog wakes me up, man. Hey, Rex, wake up the plant, man. And the dog goes, bark, 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 and nothing happens. He's loud noises always wake me up. And they're like, and they play this trumpet. Well, you know what always helps me wake up? A shower. And they pour the water into the plant, and the plant goes, whoo. Like, oh, how could I be so dumb? Plants need water, man. And it's like a couple of stoner hippies
Gee, I wonder where they
doing
got
that,
from.
and that's on the children's show, but it's always stuck with me. I've laughed my butt off since the first time I saw it, but it's true. Plants need water, among other things. Light, dirt, substrate, whatever. Let's not get too deep into it. Plants need water, and what kind of water are you giving your plants? I'd like to lead this into fish, Katie.
Yeah.
When we do water changes, take that water and give it to your plants.
Welcome in, Cheryl. Thank you for coming.
Cheryl.
By the way, I don't want to lose this in chat. I want to bring it up. J-Rock says, now y'all tell me, is that why all my plants are dying? Water? I read an article that said to feed them, so I gave them plants chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets, nuggets. They do need nutrients, and they do need to eat from the soil, but chicken nuggets, a little bit, maybe.
June says,
Not even a whole nugget.
plants need electric lights.
Electric lights?
Electrolytes.
Oh, okay, electrolytes.
Yes.
So do human beings. Plants need water. And I'm only bringing this up because
Welcome in, Shozy. Thank you for coming.
we're going into the winter season. And what happens in winter with the air?
Dry.
It gets dry.
the furnace runs.
Mm-hmm. So your plants will dry out faster, your house plants. Most of we're not growing stuff outside anymore here. So this may not apply to people that are in tropical climates.
Welcome in, Beto. Thank you for coming.
But even tropical climate plants need water.
Yes.
They're just able to get it more readily. If you're living in a northern area like we are, where you
Hi,
bring your
Cecil.
plants
Thank you
inside,
for coming.
Cecil, you're gonna need.
We have a membership milestone.
I stopped in the middle of that because I saw that. Cecil Mayberry, member for 3 months.
Woohoo! Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'll be normal now. Sorry.
Normal.
Yeah. What's normal? Anyways,
Not you.
it gets dry. So, Katie, what do you do to combat that?
Well, this summer, because I expected it to be so dry, when I planted the hanging baskets, because we don't always remember to water every day, I took a little of River's diaper media.
Used diapers?
No, clean.
So they're
Took
diapers
one
that
diaper.
she grew out of, and we
Yes.
had leftovers,
Yes,
right?
leftover unused diapers that she did not fit in anymore. And I took them apart, and I took the inside out, and I mixed it into the plant soil. And then when you water, that holds in the water a little bit longer than normal.
Yeah.
Just a little tip. This will work indoors too, but just make sure you watch how much you water indoors versus outdoors, unless they're by a furnace vent.
That's the thing. It's like, well, during the summer months, outside, the humidity is higher. On your indoor conditions, it depends on what your HVAC situation is. And for more information, by the way, on HVAC situations, contact Jeff Kane, Empire of Dirt Aquatics, HVAC specialist.
J-Rock has a good question. He goes, I have a plant question. What happens when the dirt quits holding the water and it just seems to drain right through? Well, depending on how large of a container you have your pot in, I recommend putting it into your kitchen sink or bathtub that has water in it and let it soak up from the bottom to reconcentrate that soil. Otherwise, if it's to the point where your soil is just not holding water at all anymore, you're going to want to replant that plant in something that will retain the water.
I think it gets to a point where how much soil is actually there versus the roots.
Yes, that
Because
too.
if it's drying out too fast, it may not be as much soil there as you think. It may look like a lot of soil, but it's probably root bound.
But some plants like to be root bound.
What I like to do in cases like that is take a barbecue skewer or a fork or something, and when it's dry, break it apart. What I've seen happen is along the
compacted.
edges of the planter, you'll see that it's drawing away.
Yep.
So when you water, the water will like spill over and bypass the dirt altogether. So you water slower and more frequently. Or like Katie said, put it in a container, like a small shallow dish where it can soak up to get that dehydrated jerky soil back to normal again.
Jerky soil?
Jerky soil.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all dehydrated. I've found it a few different things, and like I said, it's either you're losing soil or the parts of the soil that retain the water. Soil will hold water very well. Depends on what you're
quality,
using though. I mean,
too.
if it's sandy, eventually it will break down. No matter how you pot your plants,
It's
as
going
you
to.
water, it's going to erode away and kind of do all that. So repot it. Like Katie said, repot it, put it in a bigger planter, add some more fresh soil to it.
But
Sometimes also
do your research. Sometimes you just need to change the dirt and not the pot, depending on the plant. Depending on the plant, sometimes it likes to be confined into a small area.
Right.
Which requires a little bit more watering.
Don't get too hung up on the details. Do your research, but you know, if it worked a certain way up to a point and then all of a sudden you're having difficulties, what I've done in the past is just add some topsoil. If it's shrinking away, get yourself a bag of
not actual
potting
topsoil,
soil.
but potting soil.
Get yourself, I'm calling it topsoil because you're putting it on top.
Yeah.
Get some potting soil and top it back off. Shove that dirt down in there, water it again, because when you water it, it's gonna flow that dirt into the crevices. Poke some holes in there, like I said, with a fork or whatever, stir it without disturbing the roots too much. Put some more dirt on there until it's, I like my dirt to be like a little bit below the lip of the pot so that it doesn't spill over top. But keep watering it, pack it down, water it, and that water will kind of take that dirt into the spaces, the cavities that it needs to redo it. Because most of the time, it's only drying out because there's a lack of soil.
Yes. Jennifer also brought up another part of the topic I wanted to discuss. Thank you for reminding me. It's also the time of year for fungus gnats. Whether you bring them in from your plants outside or they come in from the windows from having them open at the very end of the season and they find your plants.
They look like fruit flies.
Yeah, kind of. It's a combination between a gnat and a fruit fly looking thing. Jennifer said, I use all of my large mixing bowls to water my plants from the bottom up. It also helps to reduce fungus gnats. There are a few tips that I have too, besides from doing the watering from the bottom up. You can also put a layer of sand on the top. They do not like sand. So they're not going to easily get into the soil through the sand, and they're going to leave your plants alone. Another tip is if you know you have fungus gnats in the soil, either replant and spray down the roots before you put it in new soil with peroxide, or water with the peroxide solution. I would say a 3-to-1 mixture of water and peroxide. And for a couple weeks, keep doing that, but make sure all of the soil gets the peroxide in it. Number 3 or 4, I'm on a couple tips here. I'm not keeping track.
I think it's 3.
Okay.
I like 3.
They make sticky traps that are yellow. And aphids will...
They're shaped like butterflies.
Or
some of them are.
Some of them, yeah.
The ones we got.
You can stick them in your house plants, and they're attracted to the yellow color, and they stick to the trap, and then they can't lay any more eggs. Mosquito bits, also cheap, safe, and effective. Thank you, Shozy. That was my other tip. You can soak mosquito bits in water and then use it to water your plants. Or I've heard of other people just putting them on top, and then when you water your plants in, it soaks that mosquito bit into the soil.
I think fungus gnats, they need moisture.
They do.
To survive. And so do your plants. So then you can get in a catch-22 situation where, God, if I let it dry out, maybe it will kill off these buggers, but I don't want to kill off my plant. That's why certain, like, cactus, or the other ones, succulents, where they can stand a little more drier dirt. They're not susceptible to that. But there's a lot of factors involved. But I think those good tips from Katie are really going to help you out. If you haven't thought of them already, give it a try. Experiment. Do some research like we do. We're no, by any means, experts in the subject.
Trial and error learning.
Experience, trying to keep it up as much as you guys are.
Jennifer from Mrs. Hard Water Propagation. I also do the hydrogen peroxide water mix too and spray the soil. I also have so many of those yellow stickers. Yep. Another thing is too, guys, once you eradicate them from your plant soil, they're going to go to the most moist, yes, I said moist,
Moist.
area in your
Moist.
house, whether it be your garbage or your drains.
That's why they're like fruit flies that way.
So everybody mistakes drain flies for fruit flies. They are not fruit flies, they're fungus gnats.
Yep.
They go in to eat the little bits of the food and the ickies out of your drains, and they require that moisture so they can be in your tub drain.
The stuff you spit out of your mouth when you brush your teeth.
Yeah. Okay, enough. That's gross. They can be in your sink drains, whether it be your kitchen or your bathroom or your laundry sinks. They can be in your tub drains. Your overflows, those little P-trap overflows that from the sink.
Trap?
Well, not well, they're in your P-traps too.
What's a
for the
P-trap?
sink of the pipeline. But like your overflows for your sinks and your tubs.
Yeah.
Put peroxide, straight peroxide down those drains. Do not run any water. Wait till the next day and they'll be all gone. All the eggs will be gone. The flies will be gone. You name it.
Who's talking about the pitcher plant? Cheryl. I may get a pitcher plant if I start seeing them.
Ooh, good idea.
That is a good idea.
could-
Carnivorous plants.
Yep,
We'll take care of some of that.
great idea.
Pet spiders. You know, buy 20 to 30 pet spiders and... No, that's probably a bad idea.
Like Missoula says, whenever I find a wolf spider, I put it in my living room jungle to keep the gnats down. I've heard that they will kill brown recluse as well. Yes.
Wolves?
Wolf spiders.
More power to you.
Yeah, we're not spider fans around here. I've been bitten too many times and I'm allergic.
I think they're cool. Just, you know.
Yeah, the concept is cool.
Arachnophobia.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of different ways, and I think it's awesome you guys are telling us what you think and what you've done.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, it is.
The interactive chat.
Interactive.
We want to know. Jennifer said, when bringing in my outdoor plant for the winter, I always drown the entire plant from the pot through to the top plant for 10 to 20 minutes. That helps get rid of any critters.
Jeff,
Yes. Chicken butts.
Chicken butts.
Chef Kane, oh my goodness.
Nobody wants the chicken butt.
Yes, I agree, Shozy. Spiders can stay as long as they don't surprise me. I've woken up in the middle of a dead sleep with huge spiders running the whole length of my body. And they woke me up. And I never found them. Mind you, it was in my bed. Let that sink in.
Yeah. And let it sink in also being me sleeping next to her in the same bed, getting woken up by said reaction. Something's on me! What?
No,
Oh
when they're
my
big
God.
enough to wake you up from a dead sleep, it makes you wonder. And they say, how many spiders do you eat in your lifetime?
48. I have no idea what the number is, but... Chicken butts on the grill now, I sound like vibes.
Yeah, you do. But that sounds really good. Grilled chicken.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Katie's gonna stay here with the rest of the plant stuff.
We don't have too much, so...
Red, blue?
Yeah, you're blue. So, I just want to ask, what's everybody's favorite plant to transition from the house to outside during the summer and then back in the house for the winter months? Jennifer said, wolf spiders jump black and hairy. Ew. Yeah, I'm not a fan of arachnids, but I'd take them over mice and bats any day. Lake Missoula Aquatics and Plants says their favorite is hibiscus. Now, is yours considered a hardy hibiscus, or is it a hibiscus tree, a bush? Jennifer's is a fiddle leaf tree. Cheryl says, so far I just have a ginormous jade plant and several spider plants. That sounds really pretty.
Am I green?
You are green.
I'm
just
green.
like the plants.
But I'm not on camera. It doesn't like me. Like me, camera. That's so cool. That's so weird that it like does its own thing.
I know, it's kind of freaky.
I like it. It's like having a cameraman that's also a robot or AI or something. I don't know. So, do you ever think that there's an increased chance of fungus gnats by using aquarium water?
Sometimes because there's nutrients in it for them.
Right.
It just depends on how moist your soil is in your household.
I wonder how they come in from to begin with. Like, where do they source from? Is it something like, I don't know, like they just exist somewhere in the soil, or like the dirt you bring in? Like they have eggs in it already?
I think it's the eggs are in the soil and you just don't see the actual pest right away.
So you buy the
when you
potting
water,
soil, they already have the eggs in
it's
there?
possible. I've seen that happen in stores where when you buy the soil, you bring them home.
Jeff says you do not eat any bugs while you're asleep. The idea that people swallow 8 spiders a year is a myth created to show how easily people will believe false information, per Uncle Google. I believe that. Because I think that you could, if it was true about spiders, it would be true about other creatures that may live in your house. House flies,
There is a
ladybugs.
statistic about flies.
How many mice do you eat in your sleep?
Well, I think you've noticed about that one. Or choke.
They,
I don't even want to go
you
there.
think they'd crawl right down your throat?
No.
You wouldn't even have to eat them. They just... And you're like...
Jennifer says, my new goal is to obtain many different varieties of ferns. That's cool. Those
Ferns?
have to stay moist.
Ferns?
Yes, I said it. Moist.
Ferns have
Yes.
to stay moist?
They like their water.
They do. But ferns can also take water out of the air. They like humid air.
The humidity.
You
so
can
if
get
you
a-
have a humidifier just for those plants, that also helps too. If you don't want to overwater your plants and have just a humidifier, the soil won't necessarily retain the moisture from the humidifier, but the leaves will. So that'll help with fungus gnats too. Are you having fun, child?
Yeah.
The newfound
fun.
camera track.
I don't know. It just does it on its own.
Earwigs got their name for a reason, Jeff said.
Mm-hmm. Oh, earwigs.
Ben says I woke up with cat paws in my mouth. I can agree.
I've woken up with dogs licking my feet.
Jennifer says, let that shite dry out.
I think with ferns, what's cool about them is that you can almost kind of starve them with water if they're in a humid area,
Yeah.
because they can draw so much moisture out of the air. That's what's cool about those. So like we said before, do your research on the plants and how they like to have things, because obviously you're not going to want to over water your cactus. And you're also not going to want to underwater it, because as dry as cactus can be, it's very
still
easy
need
to let them dry out, because
moisture.
you think, well, it's a cactus, you don't have to water them.
Stop and think, the desert still has downpours.
Yeah. Wonderful stuff.
Yes. Nick
do you-
says, we keeping it moist. And Cheryl says, Jeff, don't be messing with my limited sleep now. And Jeff says, the camera doesn't like Jake.
Exactly. It backs away when I show up. It's like, ooh. And then if I get out of frame, it's like, oh, but we like her. Let's zoom in on her. Well, how about this guy? No. Ooh. Anyway, let's get into, before we get into radios, let's talk about our channel members
Yes.
as well as our subscribers. Everyone that's been in chat is a subscriber, and that means a lot to us.
Very much.
Not for the fact that we're trying to grow a YouTube channel. We don't try very hard. We like to see our YouTube channel grow because we like having more friends, having more people to talk to. It gives us energy to share our passions with other people. But the fact that people take their time to watch us, and when there's so many other things you could be doing with your time right now, but you're hanging out with us, it means the world to us. Lately, being in our life position, we don't go out and hang out with friends. We don't go out to bars or do like we did when we were teenagers. We have a lot of responsibilities here at home, which limits us to Katie and I and our daughter. And so to have social interaction nowadays, it just feels wonderful. Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
As far as our channel members go, it's the same feeling, along with the fact that we know what it's like to work for a living. To work your butt off to survive in this world is hard, if you want to do it honestly. Honest work is not paid greatly. So, that being said, people that freely give their money so that they can be a member of our channel, that's even a bigger plus to us. We appreciate it, and we guarantee that that kind of money that comes in through our membership gets pumped right back into our channel.
Most
whether
definitely.
we do stuff to buy things for a giveaway, or things that'll fund our hobby to show you more of what we do here, because we all have a common interest. A lot of times I've seen generosity come from this community that boggles my mind. Like you give in a way that you don't expect anything back, and I'm trying to learn so much from people like you that do that sort of thing. Because to be honest, I think I'm very self-centered a lot of times. I don't think of that. Katie's very good at buying gifts and thinking of things of other people. I tend to be more self-centered, and not on purpose. Like, I don't think I'm the most important person in the world, but I get very centered on myself and my own problems that I failed sometimes to think of. Maybe just stop thinking of myself and give what I can to other people. So I want to learn from that, and thank you for your example. You people that do that sort of thing, I take notice of it, and hopefully I can follow your lead. But we want to say thank you to all of you guys and girls out there that have been hanging out with us and become our friends and have been following along.
We appreciate every single one of you.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here.
We had a big news given to us today, and it's been confirmed. And I'm going to talk about it.
Just wait. Jennifer's Mrs. Hardwater Propagation says, we get excited about making new friends in our 40s. So thank you. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Jennifer. Likewise.
What made me think about the fish part of our program tonight, about what's a real fish room, when I saw you and Nick go to Brenton's place, at first I'm like,
We love you
I
too,
thought
Cheryl.
about how if Brenton's been here to do a video, he come here and it was nerve-wracking for us to have him come here because I wanted everything to be just so.
Yes, we are, Jeff. We are a bunch of old farts. Sorry.
And so when I I watched that video and I thought, man, it'd be cool to have them over, but I don't want them to see our mess. And that's why I thought about the first section of the stream, is that life's a mess. We're a mess sometimes.
We all go through it.
But you're more than welcome to come here anytime. And we hope that we can make more of an effort to travel, and it's going to become more of a possibility as our young daughter grows. We're very mindful of her and her comfort and her well-being. Traveling by car is not exactly the safest thing. So there's that. It's a risk. We try to keep her safe. So we try not to drive her around as much with all the crazy people out there, all the crazy drivers.
Welcome in, Garcia. Thank you for coming.
Anyways,
JP Jeffries, thank you.
I don't know where I was going with that. We're going to get into the radio
Jesse?
section, and then maybe I'll talk about what I almost touched on towards the end of the show.
I think you should keep that a secret for a minute.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. I'll just say this. There's a secret out there.
He is itching to tell you, but we don't dare yet.
We are so excited about it.
Yes.
Fine, I won't talk about it.
You talk about the secret. Funk will give you an itchy anus.
Funk is here? He's not here.
He's telepathically here.
He can't give me itchy anything.
I can.
That doesn't sound good at all.
I know it didn't sound good. But I can put something in your laundry.
That's better. That's a better thought. I'm sorry, let's keep this PG. Radios! Fish, plants, radios, and now for the way off topic subject of radios. Radio is everywhere. These little two-way radios, which I got a bunch of these, they're not mine. A very dear friend of mine got these, and I'm helping him reprogram them. The UV5R by Baofeng, classic radio. Check it out.
Welcome in, Flowers with Horns. Thank you for coming.
So these radios, walkie-talkies.
Yes, Jennifer, there is a cream for that. And Skull says, Jake will tell me he can't keep a secret.
Come on, guys, let me talk about radios for a little bit.
Sorry.
Keep your itchy
I can let you
stuff.
talk about radios. Garcia says, just want to let everyone know Jim posted 3 hours ago that he's having knee surgery tomorrow. Let's send him some prayers.
Oh,
Jimmy P?
No, Jim. I know it's Jim, and for some reason his channel name is out of my mind because
Garcia, what's the channel name?
I know him, Jim.
Oh.
Jim.
Oh,
Happy Place.
Aquatics.
Happy Place.
Best wishes, Jim. Speedy recovery.
He's not in the chat. He's having knee surgery tomorrow. That's why he's probably not in the chat.
Yeah.
Skull says, I try to give my radio at work away every day, and no one will take it.
I don't blame him. There's times where Jake makes me turn on the radio in the car if I'm driving and he's home, and he's trying to talk to me on the radio, and it's bad enough I have anxiety driving with a bunch of idiots here in town. I don't talk on my cell phone in the car. I don't text. I don't do anything like that. So you make me do this thing and try and figure out, and then everything else around there, forget about it.
I don't make you do anything. I just ask that you turn it on in case of an emergency.
Yeah, but then you're talking at me and I'm getting all nervous, like I have to respond. No, sorry.
I'll look at my message,
Jeff.
Jeff.
Jake sent you a message. He said he'll look at them.
Katie said that Jake said that he'll look at them.
Yeah. Okay, this is your subject. So I'm going to go out for a little bit of a break, and I'll come back before we end.
And make sure you mute so we don't have to listen to you do any weird stuff.
I don't do weird stuff.
You don't do weird stuff?
No.
Why not? I like weird stuff. All right. I don't even remember what I was going to say. I was going to say something about radios are everywhere. And it's not just the two-way walkie-talkies, right? Think about it. Your cell phone that you use uses radio technology. Our Bluetooth connections are all radio. It's radio frequencies. Anytime that there's a wireless connection is radio frequencies. So why is it different when you have somebody that wants to use a walkie-talkie to talk to somebody? Granted, you can't talk to somebody halfway around the world with a regular walkie-talkie. Granted, there's other walkie-talkies that do that, but they operate off of cell towers. It's basically push-to-talk cell phones. The point is, it's a technology that's been around a long time. And I think that it's something that is fascinating. Whether it has anything to do with plants and fish, I don't know. But I throw it in here anyways because to me, like I think I've explained in the past, is a way to connect people. Communication is key. To be able to, like I did earlier tonight, grab my phone, text Jeff Kane and say, hey, can I call you? And he texts back and says, yes, it was all over radio waves. And I called him and we talked on our phone with no cords attached to the wall. It wasn't through a telephone line. It was all over the airwaves. Lights went out because it's 10 o'clock. Radio waves in one shape or form have tied human civilization together for a long time. And I feel like it can be something that, I didn't really think this out. Where am I going with this? It ties people together. Being able to communicate is a tying bond. The love that we share for fish and aquariums, fish keeping, ties us together. The plants that we have, whether it's house plants or in our aquariums, in our ponds, shared interests tie us together. So when I talk about radios, it's not so much the technical BS that goes into how radios work. If we want to get into that, let me know, and we'll explore it together. I'm by no means a radio expert, but I'll tell you this much. What ties us together, all of us here tonight? Even the fact that you're watching this stream is most likely tied into some kind of a radio wave, whether it be to a satellite, an uplink somewhere. Even wired communications will terminate at a tower of some sort to make it quicker for infrastructure, because you can't have wires laying everywhere. So it's the whole concept of tying people together is why I put radios in there. Maybe a far-fetched idea, but I'm hoping that some of you will understand. And aside from all of that deep nonsense that I was talking about, walkie-talkies are freaking cool, man. Get yourself one, get a GMRS radio and tune in to channel 4. You may not hear me from here because it is almost damn impossible unless you're within 5 to 10 miles away from me or closer. But when there is fish events, I beg of you, please, the official Fish Fam channel is channel 4 on GMRS. I proclaimed that last week, and I'm going to stick with it. You're at a fish event, you want to communicate with someone and not have to screw around with your phone. You want instant access to the people around you in that setting. Use a radio. And some places, like the Fish Fam Cookout, may not have cell phone service, and you can still keep in contact with your family and friends. All right, I missed all of that crap. Play it, Jake. Video killed the radio star. In my mind and in my car. Even video transmits on radio. Oh. That's the thing. TV is video that's transmitted by radio. Isn't that crazy? Radio waves. So I don't think that video killed the radio star. Video is just transmitted by radio. Think about it. It's deep. It's crazy. What?
Pilot of the airwaves.
Pilot of the airwaves?
Yeah.
Who?
That's
a song?
hang on.
I'm hanging on. Turn on your mic. Explain yourself. Sit down, Katie.
Okay. Some of you may be old enough in chat. Some of you may be young enough in chat and have been shared the music from your elders. But how many of you remember the song Pilot of the Airwaves?
I don't, and I'm much older than you.
Hi, Vibes. Thank you for coming.
I am so much older than Katie. Look how old I am compared to her.
You're 6 years older than I am.
My head is like 3 times bigger than hers. Look at that. Look how big my head is compared. Wait, no. Now, look how big. Pilot of the airwaves.
Vibe wants to know, is radio waves ocean, lake, river, or aquarium waves?
It's all very similar to all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
It's an energy that moves physical matter I think.
Skull Aquatics came up with the first Charlie Dore song. Yes, yes.
He used Google to find that.
Maybe, maybe not. Jeff would have found Google and done it.
Do you know that your own ears are very similar? Because it's all frequencies. The human ear only picks up certain frequency band. Radios operate the same way, but on a different frequency. The antenna on a transmitter receiver is not, this is a mouth and an ear.
Skull says no Google, just old.
You are old. Jeff Kane and I talked about how old we were, and we were admitting to ourselves, man, we are old. But come to think of it, thank you, Curtis. Now, both of us realize it could be worse.
Both of us? You and Skull?
No, Jeff and I.
Oh, yeah.
At least we're not as old as Curtis. Oh, I love you, man.
We love you.
Well, you tell him yourself. Tell him you love him.
Curtis or Jeff? Or both?
Whatever
I think
you
they
want.
both know. I've professed my love to them many times.
Are you going to do it right now, though?
I love you.
Just say it quiet. I'll say it loud. I love you!
Vibe says, I'm here frequently. Does that count? Oh, you're talking about frequencies.
Vibes in itself, vibrations.
Aquafunk, it's a mouth and an ear, and imprinting must be stopped. I told you he was here.
I know, he's always watching.
You always hear when we talk
Always
about you,
watching.
Funk. Happy birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday, Funk. Get
Curtis.
yourself a freaking radio and get yourself a $35 license with no tests and give radios to all of your family members in your house.
Curtis says, I'm just a child at heart, somewhere around 12, I think. Yeah, I think you're right about that, Curtis. Yeah, I think Jake's about the same, maybe less.
I'm somewhere between 12 and 16. I mean, it's
Given day and time and event,
puberty.
it fluctuates.
Wherever puberty struck, that's where I'm stuck at.
Funk says, thank you. Well,
Well, we did it. We did all of it, the F, P, and R.
yeah. But
And I'm not allowed to share the secret.
there's another part of R that's not just radio. That every little bit, here and there, I want to share.
Okay.
R for River. Her favorite things to talk about are please, play, done, get down. She's just,
Ta-da.
and ta-da. Ta-da is one of the biggest
Ta-da is
ones.
like the
Ta-da! And she throws her hands up.
I go, ta-da, and she'll say it perfectly. Ta-da.
Yeah. So we just wanted to thank you, guys, and share a little bit about River in the R segment. It's not just about radios.
Our daughter is awesome. Just beautiful, beautiful girl.
Vibe said, do we ever grow up or are we just a kid inside? We're always a kid at heart. We're always a Toys R Us kid.
Stay a kid at heart, because that's
That's what
when you
makes you
were-
live, is staying a kid at heart.
when you were truest to yourself, to your feelings, to your emotions.
No
You
fear.
lived in the moment. Everything was a wonder. Everything was new. And hopefully people had childhoods like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone has had that point in their life where everything was a possibility, where interests didn't have any bounds and you could dream about being this or that. Being for me, I wanted to be at one point an astronomer. I want to be an archaeologist. I want to be a baseball player. I wanted so
You
many
wanted to
different
be
things.
everything.
And
That
I
looks
find
awesome.
I find myself doing that now, but as you get older, you start thinking, I don't have enough time to do that. Or you get regrets or whatever.
Yeah.
Throw that crap away. Remember what's inside of your heart and be you. And we're going to be right there with you. We hope that you guys enjoyed this live stream, and I hope that you all get to come back next week. I hope we get to as well. Because each day is a gift, just like Foxy says.
I just want to add a couple more chats in there. Eddie from Cheryl. I think at least part of our minds never grow up. And Vibes fist bumped and thumbs up Cheryl. Aquafunk, I was so bad as a kid, like really, really, really bad. And Curtis says, Funk, just as a kid. Vibes, Funk was that yesterday.
Nice. Burn.
And Funk says, I'm a saint now.
True.
Thanks for the live stream, y'all.
We love
From
you
Vibes.
guys.
We love you guys so very much. And like we said, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here.
No.
No, not at all. Because each and every single one of you hold a special place in our hearts, and you're our friends and our family.
It's such a good feeling. I'm sorry, that's somebody else's song. We don't have an outro song for this live stream, so we're just going to end it, all right?
Love you.
Is that okay with you? Try to guess what the secret news is. Leave it in a comment if you think you know what the ginormous, freaking awesome news is. Put a little link in the not a link. Put a comment in the comment section below, down. You know where to put it.
Down
You're all
there.
YouTube experts. See you guys.